Hi guys, and welcome to How to Kratos. This is Johnny's guide to the basic controls of God of War. If you're new to God of War, hopefully this video will be super informative of how to control Kratos. If you have however played God of War before, I strongly suggest you skip this video because it will be ultra boring. From your PS4 controller, you've got your left analog stick, which if you move left and right, forward and back, moves Kratos in the appropriate direction. If you use the right analog stick, that pans the camera around so that you can see where Kratos is looking. So, like I say, go forward, go left, go right, it's all dead easy. And no different to every other third person action adventure. Now, as you can see from the back of Kratos, he's currently wearing his blades and his axe. If we use the D-pad controller, you can press the left button to get the blades out and the right button to get the axe out. While holding either of these weapons, if you press the L2 button, the targeting display comes up so that you can see where Kratos is looking and where he will throw the appropriate weapon. So you can see the little heads-up display there, more easily visible against the black rocks. Pressing the R2 button throws the axe wherever he's aiming. It's worth noting that the axe will drop over a distance, so if you are aiming at something that's far away, you need to compensate and just aim slightly above it so that the axe drops. Another little trick I learnt is if you are attacking any enemies or dragas or anything about and you're aiming and you throw the axe, once the axe has hit the appropriate target, if you make sure that your finger's still on the aiming button, which is L2, press triangle and the R2 button and it should return with a hit, and Kratos will jump, grab the axe out of the air and smash down. It doesn't do a lot of damage to the enemy, but when you're competing against large enemies, every little bit helps. So, press the D-pad right button again, that just sheathes the axe. If you want to get the axe out, like I say, you can press right on the D-pad, or alternatively press the triangle button. That only works on the axe, and the axe immediately comes into his hand. And R on the D-pad again puts the axe away. Now then, we've got the L1 button, that brings out his shield. L2 is aiming. R1 is his arms, punching. And R2 is kicking. If you've got the axe out or the other weapon, R1 is a quick slash, like that, and R2 is an undercut. So, the other buttons to go through, we have got circle, which when you're moving, one press of the circle will allow Kratos to dodge. He just ducks down and dodges away. If you're moving with the left analog stick and you press circle twice, he'll roll out of the way, and that's very useful in certain combat. He'll roll backwards, he'll roll forwards, and like that. So dead easy. Press forward on the left analog stick and he'll move relatively quickly. Click the joystick down and he'll start running. Take your hand off it and he stops. The other thing worth pointing out is if we press R2 again, just to aim, press the square button and Atreus will fire his arrows at wherever you're aiming. That's that. Now the last skill I'd like to demonstrate is parrying. And it's basically where Kratos uses his shield, which is the L1 button, to deflect incoming missiles. It's quite useful, especially when you're fighting the Valkyries. But it's all about timing. So I'm just going to get rid of these things. So you can see that the Draugr are firing things at me. And they're coming out their arms. So basically, a parry is a last second block. So about now, you put your L1 up, bring the shield up, and it'll catch the missile or fire and send it right back at them. And it's just a case of practice. Now I've actually got an enchantment on the armour which increases the timing window, which makes it easier to parry. But otherwise it's just practice. So it's about now. And like I said, and you can direct it back. Doesn't have to go back at the same person. You can spin Kratos round and direct the missile somewhere else. Unless there's only one. Oh, no, he's still there. So again, so probably the last one will do it. It's about now. And that's just practice. So basically, there's one behind me. That's that red thing. So you'll do it again. So it's about now. So you just L1 to bring the shield up, and then the shield catches the incoming fire. Release L1, and it'll automatically send it back. And again, that's just practice. Let's do it one more time. So now. And like I say, just click the L1 button up and then virtually immediately release it. Don't hold on to the L1. The L1 is almost like catching the fire and then releasing it, the L1 sends it back. And like I say, it's all practice. Now when I first played God of War, I think I played the game about 3 or 4 times. And I still couldn't master parrying. But that's basically how you do it, and that's probably one of the more useful skills. And that's it for the controls. So hopefully if you're new to God of War, those controls, or this little video, will help you master the controls. And then you won't get frustrated with it and think, I can't do it. And I hope you enjoy the game. Thanks for watching.